So, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I haven't gotten around to it. But with next week's episode of Don Brothers, I feel like once again the show is taking another interesting turn. So, if you remember my Dino Fury or my Beast Morph reviews, I would usually look at the next episode preview synopsises or the images and break them down and give my thoughts. And I've wanted to do that for Geats and Don Brothers for the longest time, so why not start now? I know that Don Brothers is probably going to be ending by March, but hey, I want to talk about these images because it's got something to talk about with this brand new character showing up. Now, I'm not going to break down the episode preview because I am scared to death of Toei with them probably striking me or taking down the video, and that will go for nothing because they'll probably region block it or something, so I'm a little bit scared of Toei. I'm even scared of showing images because sometimes they can't tell the difference between images and the video playing, so that always does worry me. So, episode 37 of Don Brothers is going to be called I and Ni and Sa and Shi, which is a play on the Noito's word. You've got Sonoi, which means, like, it's a whole Japanese number thing. If you know your Japanese numbers, you kind of know the pun of their names. So I'm not going to break it down too weeb-like, but we've got a brand new character showing up called Sonoshi, and he seems like he's the true leader of the Noitoi gang. The main three that we've got, he's like the inspector, they say, I believe. Yeah, they say he's in the inspector. So he's sort of probably been the, not the mastermind, but someone who keeps everyone in line. So it's weird for them to introduce a character like this so far into the show, but I'm not surprised. Don Brothers is just full of surprises. And Sonoshi, I do wonder what his role is going to be moving forward, because he's red. So, like I said, is he really the true leader the whole time, and he's going to sort of whip everyone into shape? And you kind of get that in the episode preview with how he treats the others when they're sort of in that room, with how he sort of talks to everyone and sort of makes them bow. So it seems like this guy is high above the food chain when it comes to the Noitoi. So let's read the episode description from Ranger Wiki because they've got a translation. I think there's a slight typo in here, but I'll talk about that later. So, let's look at it. Sonoza is Haruka's strict manga editor. Sonoi, I think that means Sononi, contacts Tsubasa, who has returned to normal. And Sonoi gets friendly with Taro at an Odin stall. While this is happening, Sonoshi, a Noito inspector, observes them from the shadows for their fighting styles. Depending on his report, Sonoi and his group will be punished by the council. Thus they listen to Sonoshi's request. So, the council gets brought up again. The council, we saw when Sonoi died, we got to see them for a little bit, but now they're getting brought up again. So the council sort of show up when they're needed. But now we've got Sonoshi. So Sonoshi, like I keep saying, he could be the mastermind behind everything. And looking at Sonoshi here, he kind of reminds me of the Gorma leader from Dairanger, where we find out that the Gorma leader was the true leader, but he sort of made everyone else do what he wanted, those three, but they also did whatever they wanted. And seeing how flamboyant he looks, he does give off those Gorma vibes from that leader, except the Gorma leader had that high-pitched voice, and he always sort of had that wacky attitude about him. I feel like this character is going to be kind of the same, and I do wonder what they're going to bring to the table, because you can see them sort of wearing the masquerade mask, with the jacket on, they got the red going on, so their appearance is very interesting. Here's the screenshots for next week's episode, so hopefully Toei doesn't strike me for this. I'm probably going to have my trusty avoid Toei image protector on right now. So here's the Noito doing their roll call, which looks freaking amazing. We see Sonoshi's suit, which looks pretty freaking cool. It is red. We've got Sononi and Tsubasa hanging out. We've got Sonoi and Taro hanging out. We've got most of them hanging out here. Oh, you can see Sonoshi in the background, so this is probably when he makes his grand appearance. And once again, we've got the Odin guy back in the stall. I don't know if it's the same guy, but it could be. It looks like Momotaro and Sonoi are going to have another fight. Hopefully no one dies this time. We'll see. We've got freaking Saru brother flirting with Sanoni, it kind of looks like, giving her some cake. And then we've got Sonoshi here, which I don't know if this actor's been in Sentai before. I feel like I've seen him and stuff before, but I could be totally wrong. And then we've got the sort of we've got our heroes walking together, which is really weird to see all these characters are walking together, but they've all got a relationship to each other throughout the show. So like the description said, you've got Sonoza is Haruka's manga editor, we've got Sonoi and Taro having a bond, and then we've got Sononi and Tsubasa sort of been chasing each other around, or Sononi sort of chasing Tsubasa around since the show. So we have these characters sort of all intertwining together, and I do wonder if they're going to team up near the end of the show. That'd be something to see later down the line. But again, what we're seeing in Don Brothers is freaking crazy, and with Sonoshi showing up, I do wonder where the show is going to go, because I feel like this guy is going to be trouble for our friends and our enemies, and I feel like with Sonoshi showing up, he's going to turn the tables and sort of have that whole balance between the big studios, the Noito and the Don Brothers sort of all shifted. The cogs are going to shift as we get closer to the finale, because I feel like we're probably going to enter like a really long end game arc come episode 40 or episode 44 or 45. Like, I feel like they're building up towards the end game arc, so that's why they're introducing Sonoshi now. But again, it's hard to predict what is going to happen in Don Brothers because the show's so wild and crazy. But again, I love where the show's going. I can't wait to see it, and hopefully this video does well and you guys enjoy it, because I want to try breaking down more episodes as they come out and sort of speculate with what will happen. And it's kind of hard to say, but I feel like with Sonoshi showing up, he is going to cause trouble for our heroes and sort of make the Noito sort of slap out of it and start fighting our heroes again, because they've been kind of lax and chilling together and all buddy-buddy. So I feel like Sonoshi is there to be like, hey, stop fucking around and fight these guys like you're meant to. You're meant to eliminate the Taro clan. What are you doing being buddies with them? But maybe Sonoshi will end up killing Taro and Sonoi in the episode. I don't know, that's one to speculate. But anyway guys, what do you think of this Sonoshi character showing up? Do you trust him? Do you not trust him? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. With that said, I think I'm going to bring this video to a close. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, take care, bye.